Hi, I'm Natalie Stoberman for Sweat Magazine, and this is Fit in 5.
Yeah. Can you feel it, baby? I can too.
Today we're going to be showing you some stretches that you can use before and after your workouts, and then you can refer to them later as we put out more videos with more body-specific workouts. Let's get started. The cardinal rule to stretching is to always do a quick warm-up before you stretch because you never want to stretch a cold body. So you can do things like ride a bike or go on a treadmill to get your heart rate up, or you could skip rope, you could do jumping jacks, or a thing called mountain climbers that also gets your abs activated for the workout later to come. So now that you've done a light warm-up, we can get into a little bit more dynamic and static stretching so you can begin your workout. First, let's start with the neck. Go one side, go to the other, up, back, and then you can put a little bit of a roll in there. You can hold the other stretches for 10 seconds and you can go side to side, rolling for about 5 times each side. Now if you can't get the stretch in between that pesky area between your neck and your shoulders, I recommend putting your arm behind your back, taking your head and looking at your armpit, and then taking your hand and pulling your head down towards your armpit. So you can feel the stretch right in here. Hold that for 10 and then switch to the next side. Great. Now let's stretch your back a little bit. So go shoulder width apart, take your arm and reach as far as you can go to feel the stretch right in here. Hold for 10 and then come back. And go and repeat for the other side for another 10 seconds. Making sure that you keep your body in line. You don't want to be leaning forward or leaning back. Just a nice stretch this way, because that's how you'll feel it the best. Since we're going head to toe with our stretching before our workout, next up we got a T-bend. So this area right here on the side. So what we're going to do, if you're stretching the right side, we're going to cross over the opposite foot so that this leg is being stretched, and just stick your hip out a little bit and hold. That way it's going to stretch this problem area for certain people, and you'll prevent some injuries. And switch. Same thing, cross your other leg over the leg you want stretched, and hold. Make sure you stick your hip out a little bit, and then you'll get that straight going all the way from your knee to around your hip area. And done. Let's move down to calves, because calves are always important. So you can do pushing the wall or putting your foot against the wall, but another good one that you can do is if you go on the mat, and if you want to stretch your right leg, you just put it flat on the ground with your other foot over top, and just try to keep your foot flat while you're in this position. You'll feel the stretch going from the top of your knee, going all the way down to the back of your foot. And hold for 10, and switch. Don't forget to breathe. And you're done. Now you can go into your workout having stretched and having done some injury prevention. Whew. Now that you've done your workout, it's time to do a quick cool down. We can use the stretches from the pre-workout, but just hold it for longer periods of time. 20 seconds or more is pretty good. But now I'm going to show you some deeper stretching that you can take to the end of your workout. I don't know about you, but I like to take my shoes off when I do my cool down. But in a couple areas that I like to stretch the most after a workout are my back and my legs. So let's get started with a child's pose. You just stay on your knees, try to sit on the back of your feet, and then reach forward. And try to keep your head down and breathe. Hold for about 20 seconds, and you can switch to the other side and reach over your hip, and you'll get that stretch again on the sides in your obliques in your back. and switch. Remember, you breathe because then you get a deeper stretch. So now that that's done, let's stretch your groin. This is an easy stretch that a lot of people know how to do. All you gotta do is make sure you're in this position, make a diamond with your legs, and pull your feet in, grabbing by your ankles, and use your elbows if you can to push down on your knees. That way you get a better stretch, and you gotta make sure to keep your back straight because you don't wanna damage anything, or you won't feel the stretch properly if you don't keep your back straight. Hold for a minimum of 15 seconds. Breathe, relax, and then we'll move on to the next one. Another area I like to stretch is my glutes, so what you can do is just cross your leg over the side that you want stretched and hug your leg. Keeping your back straight, hug your leg as close as you can. That's not painful. We don't want any injuries after the workout. And you'll feel the stretch right under here. You can hold that for a minimum of 15 seconds again. Stretch, breathe, stretch, relax, and switch. And then to finish up on your legs and your back, we're just gonna turn over, stay sitting down like this. Put your leg back and put your arm across your opposite leg and turn, and you'll feel a stretch in your back. Make sure you breathe because as you breathe, your body releases and you can go further and deeper into the stretch. And you can do that on the other side. And don't forget that when you're stretching and doing your workout, you need to stay hydrated the whole entire time so your body can replenish itself after it's sweating and you won't be dehydrated. Now that you've done and cooled down, you're good for the rest of the day until your next workout. But just know that stretching is so important for working out, mainly for injury prevention and to reduce soreness after a workout for the next few days. But just know, it'll reduce soreness but not take it all away. So don't be surprised if going up and down the stairs or sitting up and down is going to be difficult. And another thing to know is make sure you drink lots and lots of water. I recommend drinking a few sips every 15 minutes or so, just so you don't get dehydrated and you can replenish your body after a tough workout and sweating a lot. Well, thank you for watching Fit in 5. I'm Natalie Stoberman for Sweat Magazine, and we'll see you next week.